After heroes depose the evil vampire lord, the city of Arcadia enjoys a period of peace and prosperity. That is, until the day when a violent earthquake causes lava to spew from the fountains, and the whole city to sink into the ground. The evil underlord imprisoned the angels that protected the city, and now nothing can keep him from dragging Arcadia down into Inferno, where he can rule over it from the comfort of his brimstone throne. Nothing except the power of the guilds of Arcadia. If they can get along. Arcadia Quest Inferno.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy on Board Game Geek, Doug Mystic Guy on YouTube, and Doug Herring on YouTube, and so on and so forth. Guys, we're right in the middle. This is going to be episode 3 of playthrough of Arcadia Quest Inferno using the Pets expansion. We haven't done much with the pets yet, but we will, I'm sure. Anyway, it's going really well so far. Man, the Serpent Guild, just to recap, the Serpent Guild is getting way ahead of everybody else. They've killed 2 heroes. They got tons of money going on. They're just racing ahead, and the the Crow Guild's trying to catch up, and the Tiger Guild just got brutalized with 2 characters killed already, and having to rest to bring them back into action. So that's where we're at, and we got a lot to do. We haven't actually achieved any of the actual quest objectives yet with any of the guilds. We're going to start doing that pretty darn soon. We'll see. I think it's going to be pretty tough, but we're going to get there, man. Anyway, let's get started now. I did have one thing to correct, and I already did it, but you can see here that's not so wrong one. Hold on. I'm going to slide on over here. Where is it? Oh, it's Mark. Yeah, Mark. There we go. Mark, when attacking does not exhaust a non-magical melee attack card while close to an ally. Well, so I did look at this. I did end up putting one on here because Mark was not close to an ally when that occurred. So he did end up expending that. I thought he didn't last turn, but then I reread his ability, and he did. So we are good. Now, we got some things. We got to fight these big demon guys. We got to destroy some stuff, and you know, we're gonna just get on that and do it. So first up is going to be the Serpent Guild, and we're going to start with, they're going to activate Annabelle this turn. Annabelle has not been activated yet. She's got some pretty abilities, pretty good. She's got a pretty cool ability. It says when attacking monsters, each burst does an additional hit. That's really powerful. So she needs to go after some monsters, doesn't she? We're going to do that. Now she's also got the short bow and the lifebound spell on her, so that's really good. So for her action, we're going to do this turn. We're going to go 1, 2, make sure I got everything in camera, yeah, and then we're just going to go right here for now for 3, and we're going to take this item. It is a potion, so we're going to put that on her. That is good because next turn she's going to go crazy. She did not use any of her items. She has nothing to attack. She can't help with anything, so that's going to end her turn. That was a really quick turn for her. But now we're going to jump over to the Crow Guild and let them take their activation. Man, Rivet here would really love to go after Mark another time, but he doesn't have the ability to do that. So but we don't want to leave him there. He's not hurt. He's got armor and and Mark's probably going to run, but he'd open himself up to a bunch of attacks from the Tiger Guild. So I think what we're going to do with him is we're going to start getting on with some moves too. We got to get some action going on here. I believe. You know what? I'm missing a door, actually. I got to get should be a door right here. I guess I missed it in setup. Hold on. Okay, well, I got that correction. That door is there now. Yeah, I was debating on opening up the door, but he needs to rest pretty soon if he's going to do anything. So I think what we're going to do with him is, we got options here for him, and he's good if he's next to allies. So because he helps benefit the allies. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move him. We're going to go with Rivet because I want him either out of danger's way or doing something useful. And so I think we're going to get him out of the way for now. We're going to move 1, 2 to here and end his turn in that portal space right there. We could go another one and be with. Actually, we'll move because then I can't get Jack out of the room if I do that. So we're going to move Rivet there, and I know that's kind of a boring turn for us here, but it's okay because we're setting up. We're trying not to get set up where we're going to get in trouble. You know, actually, you know what they should have done instead of moving Annabelle? What I should have done with the Serpent Guild is get Mark out of trouble, because actually he might get killed. I made a mistake there. Oops, that's the way the game bounces. With that said, we're going on to the Tiger Guild. And as I said, I think it's going to be a rough turn for our guy Mark here. We are going to have, I believe Natasha is going to step out, because when she is attacking a flank target, which is the target that has something next to it, it gets an extra wound, but she does have the short bow for 2 dice. And that's about the best range weapon we can get. We don't need a lot of hits. So Natasha is going to step out for 1, step back for 2, and claim this token. It's another potion. That's good. And then she's going to shoot Mark with the short bow. Now the short bow again does 2 dice. Let's see what she gets. She got a hit and a burst. Oh, this is going to be the end of Mark. And a sword. So she got 2 hits on Mark. Now Mark has he's only got 1 defense dice. So unless he gets a burst, I think he's done. Oh, he failed completely to do anything. So Mark was actually taken out by Annabelle, or Natasha rather. Boom! He goes down. We put him on his character card. The Tiger Guild gets some revenge. They get a gold there. Natasha did good for them. She unfortunately exhausted her short bow, but she still has a dusty blade on her as well. And then from that, what I think we're going to we got to deal with a couple things. I got to get a death token out. Make sure it goes on Mark's card before I forget it. I know it won't take effect right now, but still, I'll make sure it's there. And that also means that we're going to take another one of these little tiger tokens. And the Tiger Guild has gotten the first kill on the Serpent Guild, which means they're going to get the first bonus there and get a gold piece, another one. Yeah, good job, Tiger Guild. Finally getting some action going on there. Okay, now we're going to wrap back around to the Serpent Guild and see what they do. Man, I'm as the Serpent Guild player, I'm pissed off. I didn't realize I was trying to get to some objectives and forgot about Mark. That was a bad move. They're going to activate the Serpent Guild is going to activate Annabelle again. I remember she's got this awesome refresh potion on her, and Annabelle's going to go 1, 2. She's going to pop into this portal here. Oh, wait a second. That's not the one she wants. Heck no. She's actually doing this. She's going to go 1, 2, and 3, and she'll pick this up as her movement. She's going to get in here. She's got to get to she's trying to get to an objective. Villain on the prowl. Activate a villain or minion of any type, perform its movement, and he or she and or attack against any hero. Roll plus 2 dice per damnation on the hero target. Well, we don't have a lot of that right now, but she can actually make some things happen with that by activating somebody. Well, the best thing she can do is activate one of these guys. Maybe the, a good ranged creature is the Harpy. They got a movement of 3 and a range of... So we're going to activate this Harpy here. The Harpy's going to open the door for 1, move out for 1, and still got 1 movement left, but it doesn't need it. It is going to, I think, attack... Who does the Serpent Guild want to attack? Do they want to attack Rivet? Start doing some damage to the Crow Guild, maybe? I mean, we've done so much damage. Actually, yes, it's going to attack Rivet, because Rivet is a better target for us in the near future. Get some damage on him. He's got a lot of hits. He's got all his hits still. Okay, so the Harpy is going to attack Rivet. The Harpy has got a range attack of 2, and that's it. So we're going to roll 2 dice. What do we get? Oh, 2 bows! Wow, boom on Rivet. Rivet took 2 hits. That's pretty good. Now, we got, again, now Rivet has 2 defense dice. Let's see what Rivet gets. Oh, he got a burst and a burst. So he took 1 hit out of the 2. Rivet took a point of damage. So we're going to put this on Rivet. Rivet is down to 3 hit points, but that was a pretty good turn. Again, that was the Serpent Guild getting ready to move Annabelle into attack position, trying to go after one of the objectives, which is kill the demon pitcher. But we still have a couple other things to do. Now we're going to go to the Crow Guild. They're next. Let's clear these dice off first, and then the Crow Guild's going to go. I think they're going to activate... We're going to activate Jamie. We could activate Jack. He hasn't done anything yet. And he could get up there and get the benefit of being next to Rivet. If when an enemy close to him is attacked by an ally, the enemy suffers an additional 2 wounds. Yeah, so we could go. I think, well, if Jamie goes, Jamie doesn't have any. She's got it. No longer has her Dusty Blade, but she still has her Life Bound spell. And, I think, yeah, because that'll make them... I think the definition of close is in the same space. So I don't think he can actually get close. Let's see, just to make sure. Close. Melee attack and other effects only affect close characters, which must be in the same space. Yeah. The same space or in a space that shares an edge with it. Well, that would mean if this space shares an edge, if she moves up to here, 1, 2, that space shares an edge, right? Is that what that means? I don't think so. I'm going to look at that. Hold on just a sec. Yeah, so I'm second guessing myself. I already knew the answer to this. When she gets here, she actually gets to pick up this card. Oh, I think it's an action. It is an action to do that, so she's not going to do that. She's going to attack this harpy. So now what she's going to use for that is, let's see, that's Jamie. She's got her lifebound spell. She has a damage on her, so that's really effective. But remember, she's standing next to Rivet. She's close to Rivet. So when it's an enemy close to him is attack. Oh, close to him. Oh yeah, so she's not going to get that effect, but she's still going to get to attack with the Lifebound spell, which is a 2-die attack. It is a ranged attack, and of course the I believe that the harpies don't have any. Well, they do get a defense. They get the +1 defense die per damnation that the attacker has, but Jamie has no damnation, so it's just going to be a straight up attack with Lifebound. So she rolls a boom, a hit. This is really good. And a burst, so she gets to roll again. Oh, and she got 3 total hits on the creature with her Lifebound spell on the harpy. Each hit heals 1 wound from this hero or from 1 ally close to the target. So she is going to heal herself naturally. So she does that, and she also did 3 points to the harpy, which is enough. Harpies only have 1 health, and it is enough to prevent a retaliation. It's above her threshold, which is 2. So she kills the harpy. It goes into the graveyard. She gets a gold for her guild, Jamie, and that is going to be the end of her turn. That was a good turn for the Crow Guild. Now maybe the Tiger Guild will get just as lucky. We'll see. Okay, well, you know, we haven't used any of our pets yet because we really haven't had, but we're going to soon because I see a use for one fairly soon. But we are going to... I believe we're going to move with Sybil. Sybil is here. She's going to go 1, 2, and 3 into this portal space. That's going to end her turn. What she's trying to do is head for this zone and or into here and get some stuff going so we can get the other items that we need. They got to make a mad rush in here to get one of these tokens. That would be very helpful. We'll see if they can do that. And basically that's going to end her turn. She didn't use any spells or abilities. Wait, she can't see Jamie there. She'd have to be 1 more up to see Jamie. She'd have to be here because it's sharing a space she could cut across there. But she can't, so she's going to have to get to here, or they're going to have to come to her. Either way, that's going to be that. Now, let me think about something before... let me think about one thing before I move on. Yeah, we're going to activate our pet Nixon. And basically what it says... Now, I've never played with pets, so I'm kind of making sure I want to do this right. It says... during each player's turn, besides activating one of their heroes, normally they can also activate one of their pets. Either before or after activating one of his heroes, the player may activate one of the pet's guild performing its movement. Pets don't ever perform an attack. It can move 1 space. So we're going to have Nixon move to here and start getting out into the world there. We're probably going to do that every turn so that he can catch up to Sybil. Okay. That is the end of the turn for our guild, Tiger Guild. Now we're going to move back around for another turn with the Serpent Guild. Okay, we're going to finally get this action going with Annabelle. She's going to flip this door open as her first action, and for her second action, she's going to attack the harpy with a short bow. She doesn't have any damage on her, so there's no point in using the Lifebound spell. She's going to use the short bow. Here's her 2 dice. Let's see what she gets. 2 bursts. That is fantastic. That's going to be 2 more dice for her. She's going to kill that thing. Oh, another burst. Another. Okay. Well, there's 3 bursts. Let's see. She's got another die. 4. And just for posterity's sake. Okay, so she whooped that thing. She killed it soundly. That is going to fill the graveyard. So we're going to spawn some things this turn. She gets a gold piece. for her actions to the guild. The Serpent Guild is raking in the coins. They got 5 gold pieces, but now we have to do some spawns. So how this works is we're going to roll 2 dice, and if a figure matches one of these spawn locations on the board, they're going to spawn at that location. If they don't, then they're going to go out of the game. So let's start with this one here. We're going to start with the Demoness right now. Because that is the end of her turn. She killed the Demoness, and that, after moving, so that's the end of her turn. It was a good turn for her, and I also had to mark her short bow exhausted with one of their tokens. But let's see. So let's roll. We're going to roll a 2 black dice, I believe. Yep, we're going to roll 2 black dice. So we get a sword and a bow. I'm looking to see if we have a sword and a bow spawn point, and we do. So she is coming back to the board. Actually, the timing on this was bad for every guild except for the Serpent Guild, because they were in a closer position to race into this building, and there might be spawns here. But we do have a spawn on their side right here with that spawn point. We're going to roll again and see what we get. 2 swords. Well, the 2 swords exist on the board as well, right here. So this Demoness is going to spawn in here with this Harpy, making it harder for everybody on this side of the board to get into their locations. Now we're going to go with this Demoness here. A sword and a bow again. Well, we know where that was, so I'm just going to put it there. That area is full, actually. I believe it can. Let me just double check. I think it's full. I'm going to check the rules on that. I believe 3 monsters in a space means, or 2 monsters in a space will mean it's full, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Spawn. Want to spawn? Okay, yeah, we got to look at the spawn rules just to be sure. Full. Okay, full space. A space with 2 characters, one of them being an ally of the active character. Okay, we've got to look for monsters. I do believe that it's the same thing here. I'm going to look up spawning. We'll just see. I might pause, but I'm trying to see if I can find it quickly enough to just tell you what it is. So spawning monsters 24. Let's look at that. Just double checking to be sure we get it right. Spawning monsters. If there is if there's a space with matching spawn tokens free, the figure is spawned. Note if more than 1 monster is killed in the same turn. Nope. Okay. Unless otherwise stated in the scenario. Okay, in order to drag, I got to keep watching this. I'm missing something here. If there is no matching spawn, if there's a space where the matching spawn token is full, okay, the figure is returned to the game box. So I think since there's 2 there, we're going to have that returned to the game box. But I'm going to look up one more thing, and that's just double check on full. On the definition of full for monsters. We know what it is for heroes, but what is the definition of full for monsters? Full space, page 15. Let's take a look at that. I'll read it to you. Page 15, full or block spaced. Full. A space with 2 characters in it is considered full. Okay, so that this Demoness actually is going out of the game. I'll just put it to the side of the board because that space was full. Now we got a Harpy that's going to come back into the game. I don't believe, I'm just checking, Burst and a Sword, I don't believe we have a spawn point for. No, we don't. So this one goes out of the game, and then the last Harpy, there's a sword, and it goes out of the game. So the 3 of them went out of the game, 2 of them came back in really unopportune areas for some of the players. Alright, now we're going to get to the Crow Guild. It is their turn. Now Jamie did use her Dusty Blade, but we might move on and see what we can do here with either Rivet or Jack. Well, we haven't moved Jack at all. So let's go to their side of the board here. Before we move them, Bones is moving on out. Little pet, he's coming tooling away on this activation. And then I think we're going to move Jack. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to here and pick up this token. Oh, it's a trap, so Jack takes a point of damage. It's not good for Jack. And we'll get rid of that. That is out of the game now. That is good, at least that we know that's out of the game. And that is unfortunately the Crow Guild turn. So now we're going to go back to the Tiger Guild. Okay, once again I am going to move Nixon out. He's coming to help, as he has a cool ability, for blocking and defense, which is really important. And then I think we're going to, let me see, we have got Natasha, she's used her short bow. But Sybil hasn't used anything, and I think that what we're going to do here, I want to keep the space blocked to her. So I think I'm going to check line of sight real quick. I just want to double check line of sight and make sure that we can attack line of sight. Ranged attacks need a clear line of sight. Okay, target's character space to the center of the target space. So if we are here, we can draw a clear line of sight to here, I believe, to this space, and attack Jamie, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to look at that just to be sure. So it does look like that will be true. I'm still looking at the line of sight rules. So let's see. So again, I'm sorry for the double checks. I just want to make sure that I am doing this correctly. So actually, no. I'm looking at this. I'll show you where I'm looking. See right here? This is the scenario. It actually touches a corner space, so it is blocked. So she'd have to move all the way up to attack. It kind of exposes her to multiple attacks if we're not careful. But she could do... Here's what she could do. Yeah, she's going to go 1 into the portal, and then 2 into this portal, 3 into here, and she's going to attack Jamie from there with her her Grimbolt. Now remember, if I deal damage, I can take 2 damnation to deal automatic damage. I don't know if she's going to want all that damnation, but she is going to cast her Grimbolt at Jamie. So she's going to roll. She got 2 hits on Jamie. That is pretty outstanding. Now Jamie does have a defense of 3, so she's pretty strong defense-wise. We did damage. Let me think. Do we want to use the power of the Grimbolt? If this deals any wounds, this hero may take 2 damnation to deal 1 additional wound. That's a lot of damnation. She's not going to do it. Oh, and Jamie missed, so Jamie took 2 more points of damage of her 3. That is very, very bad for her. So what it's going to look like is she is going to have 2 points of damage. And then we're going to exhaust Sybil's Grimbolt, and that is going to end her turn. That was a little bit of a risky play, but I think it was worth it because we didn't want to get right up in her face. I'm going to force Jamie to come down in here, or somebody to come down here and attack, exposing her to multiple attacks by the Tiger Guild heroes. Now that Jamie's damaged, she might be less likely to do that. So, okay, that's the end of the... Okay, that's 2 full rounds, so we're going to end it right there. That was a lot of fun, a lot of action going on here. We're going to keep going next session. So, guys, basically I'm doing a full 3 actions for each guild since there's 3 characters. We may not use all 3 characters again, and I'm starting to move the pets out. I should have been doing that all along, but I didn't. That's okay. But we're getting the pets included in the game now and moving them along with the players. And now we got to start making our way into getting these objectives. I mean, Sybil did try to take out Jamie to try and get the first kill on the Serpent Guild, but that didn't happen. So that's the way it goes. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying this. Tonight, Monday night, I'm going to pop over and watch some great gameplay from Crit Camp Gaming on Twitch TV. If you're interested, go by there. Tell them that Doug Mystic Guy sent you over to watch if you go, just to let them know I'm thinking about them. And maybe I'll see you there. If you're there live, we can say hello to each other, but I don't want to interrupt their gaming session with art banter, so please go see them, and their games are a lot of fun. And we're going to catch up with this in the next few evenings, I guess. I'll get some more work done on this and get going. This is Monday night. I hope I get this posted. I don't know if I will. I'm going to try and get it edited and posted in time. We'll see. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. If this isn't Monday night, then forget what I said about watching Crit Camp. Go watch them on Thursdays because I missed it. I missed posting this in time. I'm going to try, but we'll see because it's getting kind of late already for me to get that posted today. Anyway, guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the likes and shares. I appreciate all the support on bgg.com. Please go support me further. It's great stuff. And I'm trying to do more of a subscription drive. I want to get to 4,000. When I get to 4,000, I'm going to give away a brand new copy of a game that's still in the shrink. We'll see what it is, and we'll leave that as a surprise. You know, even if you don't like the game I give away, you can give it to a friend as a gift or something like that, and it'll be a nice gift for somebody. So, guys, thanks so much. Talk to you soon.